Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today I'm going back to Necromunda Underhive Wars. I think I said earlier on when I played this before, when I got to the stage of going to the next level, I'd come back to it. And I am going to do that, and just as a kind of taster, and because it's just something that's happened to show you, I'm going to just play a mission before I get to that, or at least part of a mission depending on how it goes. So what's happened here is I've started a new mission. There's no way of skipping anything in this game. You have to kind of go through it, and once you start you can't stop. So I've started a mission which is, as you can see, retrieval of gas fungus, get the salvage caskets, etc, etc, young gas fungus, mature gas fungus, blah blah. And you can see from the overview map, because those things always come orange, there are none. You may say, what the hell? And I would have said what the hell, but that's actually happened to me before, more than once, not more than 3 times, 4 times, but it's happened before a couple of times where I started a mission and there was no loot at all. So there's nothing you can do, because once you start you can't come back and start it again. You've got to go through it. So I'm stuck with this mission now. Kind of luckily there's only one other gang, the blue gang, we'll call them, who've come to retrieve nothing as well. They're probably equally frustrated and annoyed that there's nothing to pick up here, but there isn't. So the only thing to do in this mission to finish it will be to kill the other gang, because there's no other option. So that's what we'll have to do. In a sense, that should make this mission a bit quicker, because we won't be doing anything else. But in another sense it's kind of annoying, because I don't know why that happens. Obviously it's a glitch. I don't know whether it's a very common glitch. I've not researched it. I don't know whether it's a very common glitch or it's just a thing that is quite rare or quite common, but it is what it is. So we'll have to let them. They want doing drug use. I wouldn't waste my drugs to run around here with no possible loot. But anyway, yeah, take that. So what we really want to happen here is that we kill these quickly, because we will kill them. I'm confident we'll kill them. We're now on a pretty good level for this game, so we will kill them. But like I said, it's just frustrating that we've got to go through this, and you can't quit out of it. So if this ever happens to you, and if you played this game, and as it's happened to me at least twice before by recollection, I mean, I played it a lot, so, and I played two different gangs, so you know that's not a major issue. But if it happens to you, which it may well do, then all you can do is kind of go through the motions. I mean, you'll still get, the good thing is you'll still get leveled up. You'll get XP for all your gang who participate in this moderately farcical mission, but that's all. So actually not been checking with their guy. I thought we got one down there. Okay. I mean, the worst scenario in this would be, I know you get XP for whatever happens, but the worst scenario would have been if there were 2 gangs here and there was no loot, then that could really be quite out. As they say, the worst scenario would have been that there's no loot and there's 2 gangs to kill, which would have been really frustrating. So, take that. Okay. So yeah, all you can basically do is run around killing everybody. If there were 2 gangs to fight and the red gang had turned up as well, they obviously had a tip off that there was no loot. Then you'd have to kill them as well, and that can, as you've seen from other missions, or if you play this yourself, that can take some time. So although the combat in this is fun and I enjoy it, it's slightly less fun when the ultimate goal, which is getting the loot rather than killing the other people, is kind of gone. And it takes an edge off the tactics, because instead of working out how to get crates and escape with crates and catch people that are trying to escape with crates, all you're kind of doing is running about trying to kill them. So it removes some of the tactics as well. But okay, it is what it is. Let's see where we are compared to them. Okay. So for example, normally we'd be probably thinking, you know, where are they going to try and escape from? And one of the things you would do in this game, what I would do, is you'd overwatch maybe the escape area, because that's to stop them getting away with crates. But obviously in this mission there's no crates to get away from or get away with, so there's no need to do that. So that makes it a little bit simpler in a sense, but simple is not always good. So they'll have a good time boosting each other up, throwing that thing they threw was at their own person to give them a boost of some like a chem boost. That was a little glitchy thing as well there. It didn't really make any difference. And again, you can see there straight ahead is a escape area, so we'd have been nice and set up, which is what I did when I selected the people. I set up for a place where I could go and need to call the lift doll. Yeah, I set up for a way that I could cover the escape area in case they were running away with crates, and lo and behold, there were no crates to be running away from. So the 2 gang members I put on the ground floor to kind of do that, they kind of really wasted that journey, because now they're just having to go back up and fight from up here. That's very nice. Luckily, the one we sent up there is the one with a melee, so we don't really want to disengage, because if we disengage we'll waste their points, so we might as well kill them a bit more. And we've run out of points, so that's that. And of course, typically, and I've shown you a couple of these levels before, if you've watched the previous videos, I know they were a while ago now, we're on a level mission where there's multiple levels, where sometimes you get like one level, sometimes in a couple. This is one of those ones you can see from the thing. It's quite a complicated zone. So typically when there's nothing to collect, all we're going to do is run around trying to kill their guys, there's a complicated zone where it's going to be much more difficult than normal to do that. Where's that one? Yeah, we might as well. If someone's already engaged, we'll assume that they'll pick their person that's engaged, and we'll make sure that we don't end up being vulnerable. Because what you can do sometimes is, if you're really close to somebody in a kind of engaged combat way, and you don't pick that one and they pick their one, they'll kill you or leave you vulnerable. So I'd always suggest, if you've got someone in that situation like that was, pick that person. So now we'll go and hopefully finish that one off. Yeah. Just die. Luckily we didn't move far, so we can use our movement points for action points, which is always a good thing in this game. I like that thing. And we'll need to recharge, and hopefully we can kill this idiot. Yeah, okay, that's good. Of course, you can still pick up their stuff, so, you know, whatever they've got, you might as well have that, because there's nothing else to get. And normally, again, you'd be worrying about what you're carrying, because you want to make room for the crate, but here there's no crate, so okay, that's one down, 4 to go. So all we really need to do now is see where they are, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, she's not doing too well, so out of that we'll pick her. Bleeding, oh dear. Have we got any? No, we haven't got any medical stuff, so that's not very good. Yeah, there's too many of them. And what we don't want to do is I have one shot at that one, I think. Yeah. What we don't want to do is get anyone killed, because getting killed in this can be very bad, because you'll end up with not missing limbs, but you'll have to have artificial limbs and things like that. You can have disabilities that will affect you, so we don't want to get anybody killed. So it's weird. So yeah, it's the only game I remember playing, and there's lots of glitchy games. Some of them are terribly glitchy. XCOM War of the Chosen on PlayStation. Oh gosh, that can be beyond glitchy. In fact, literally this week, I had to reinstall it, because every time I got to play a mission, at some point it would crash. So some games can be terribly glitchy. This isn't one of those, but it's the only game I've ever come across where is a goal that's just not there. I've had missions in not just in turn-based, in other games where for some reason you couldn't get to the objective, or you get stuck in a crevice or stuck on a door or something like that. It happens in almost every game somewhere at some point, because that's the nature. There's loads of things in these games and they're complicated. But I don't think I've ever had a game where you just got no objectives. The actual mission plays out fine, but the objective is just not there, which is odd. So, here's what it is. I have to go and kill somebody else now. But yeah, it's strange. Luckily she's got very good melee, so that was dead. And again, we might as well take, again, this would be a thing normally, we wouldn't be doing this because we'd be thinking, what about the crates? But there's no crates, so like I said, if you've got points, always, in any game I suppose this is the same, use your points, use your AP, use your things. If you've got something to recharge, reload, you might as well use it. Oh, that wasn't very good. So that one set us on fire, which is not very friendly. I imagine, I mean, like I said, for this level, we're now high ranking in this game. But thinking about it, and thinking about the point to like the next video I'm going to make, which is going to be the next stage of this, when you go up against a stronger gang, it actually would kind of be a problem if later on you're going to end up with a situation where there's no loot and maybe two gangs appear and you're all very similar in stats and in level, because then you can end up having a whole battle where you can easily get people killed, but you're not going to get anything for it, which is going to be a bit annoying, I'd imagine. So we don't like to shoot him. Yeah, we're going to kill you. We're going to find a way. Oh, come on. I'm going to throw a grenade at him if I've got enough points to do anything else, and that will kill him. That's what you get. Yeah, I think later on it could be like a bit of a more of an issue. In this, you see him, you know, one of our people got shot up a bit and we had to kind of retreat a little, and we get the free stuff still, which is we haven't got enough. We haven't got enough AP to put that stuff. We'll get it next time. Yeah, so you know, one of our people got quite injured and caught fire. So yeah, it can be a problem. But I'm trying to think of any other game offhand where that would actually be applicable, because in general in games, not just turn-based games, but you're going up against enemies, so like XCOM, Phantom Doctrine, whatever. You're going up against enemies rather than looking for something particular like this. So there's not many games where you could have a situation where the loot's not there. But yeah, it's an odd thing. So that one is on the wrong level completely. Okay. Is he not that? Actually, what I'm going to... I'm just going to leave her there, because there's not enough of them to be worth running around chasing after. And they may come down, so rather than have everyone running around up top on the high levels, I'll leave her there in case they decide to escape. But what we don't really want is a chase. We don't want them running up and down, dropping down to lower levels. We really want to kill them quickly now. That's especially as one of our people is quite injured. Luckily all our people are in the sort of same area, so let's just see if there's... Okay, that's sort of good. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we've got a kind of choice, but I think what we'll do is we'll run away, because we have got people there, but both their people are on kind of high health. And we don't want to get this one killed. Because the chance that we can kill those two is very unlikely, so what we'll do is we'll just stake out here. I think that one's bleeding, so we might need to heal them or kill these two before they die. Okay. Now here comes the real thing. We've got them two there and we've got two people there, and that's kind of what it's going to come down to, I think. So let's see how we do. Luckily, as you can see, that one has got only a handgun, so they're not melee, so they won't be doing us as much damage as we can be doing them if they hit us back, which is always good, because in the next turn they might hit us back. Thing is with these disengage, engage things, once you get, you might as well recharge, we've got no more points. Once you get started disengaging, so you're kind of stuck with it, which is the only disadvantage of getting into a melee. We got shot up a bit, but that's what it is. That one's also bleeding. There's a lot of bleeding going on. Hmm, 53% is really bad. Let's move there. That's got to be better than 53, right? Yeah, that'll do. Reload weapon sounds good. We still haven't got enough points, so like I said, if you can use your points for something. What does this do? Okay, we'll have that. Like I said, if you've got points, use them. I mean, it's still fun. So the thing about this game, which is good, is because of the way it's structured. It's fun. So the combat's fun, but it's just less fun when you've not got. Yeah, it's just less fun when you've not got the goal. of getting the crates, and it changes your whole way of thinking. That's not a bad thing. I mean, maybe that's a good thing because you're always thinking in a certain way. So maybe that's not a bad thing, but so I think we'll shoot this person in the back because they're not very sporting. Servo shot them as well, that one. We can't reach them in any other way. We should be able to use our movement points of action points, that's good. That sounds mind scrambler, sounds like a thing we'd like to do. You don't want your mind scrambled, that's for sure. So, okay, we've done all the things we can do. I mean, this has kind of worked out sort of well because we've killed 3 of them, so now we keep getting turns because they haven't got a turn. So it's kind of good. No, we'll just stay there. Because they could have spent their whole time, those 2 that are left, they could have spent their whole time running around, running away. That would have been very, very annoying. So the fact that they've kind of stood in a row with 2 of ours, that's actually worked out well, but it is still, you know, like you've seen, it's luck. I've had missions, not with no crates, I've just had normal missions where there's a couple of their enemies, sometimes obviously there's 2 other gangs, and they keep running away and they go to really obscure places and you can't find them or you can't get to them easily, and sometimes you've already evacuated some of your people with crates, so you haven't got as many turns, and that can be annoying. So in a sense this has worked out well, but yeah, might as well reload. Like I said, the one big benefit I've always said in this game is when you kill some of theirs, you end up with lots of turns where they don't have a turn, so well, okay, their person is going to run away, which is good, we don't care, good, bye. Which happens, it's like all these games, sometimes the other people, except in XCOM, but in Phoenix Point, in lots of games, the other side will run away when they're too injured to fight. So okay, so now we have this situation where this is where we'd normally be running around because the enemy's all gone, so we'd normally be running around collecting the crates and trying to make it to the escape zones, but there's no crates to collect, so we won't bother. You don't need to extract in this, so we'll just, I think there might be some person there that we've not checked for stuff. No. It's that one. Like I said, all these things are, the longer you play this, you won't really need all these things, because we've got enough things and we haven't got enough space anyway. But there's no harm in getting them. But yeah, that kind of worked well. So this mission, which started off frustrating, and as you've seen, it's been a little bit meh. But it could have been a lot more annoying because, number one, they all kind of stood up and fought. or we got nominal victory because there was nothing to collect. Anyway, so yeah, and the one ran away, so it could have been much more extended, but luckily it wasn't. But yeah, it's one of the weird glitches in this game, and because I intended to play on the next level up with my gang, and this just happened, I thought, well, okay, let's just show you and do a mission where that happens, because it does happen, and it's happened to me more than once. So yeah, anyway, like I said, if it happens to you, you can't get out of it. Even if you stop the game and come out of it, you'll just come back into the same mission. Once you start a mission, there's no way of changing the mission. So if it's got no crates and no loot, that's how it is. So you just have to go through it like I just did, and kill the enemy as quickly as you can. Hopefully some of them might run away, and hopefully they don't run around all over the place hiding. Well, our people will at least have got some experience. Not much. That one didn't get much. That one got even less. But at least nobody died. I don't remember where we are in this. Okay, so what my plan will be is I'm going to either abandon this sector or play it through, and then what I'll do is in the next video I'm going to play this, which is what my original intention in the first place is, to play this video from the next level up. So what I mean by that is we're playing on this level, and our gang, as you can see from the thing on the left, Sisters of Hysteria, we're 3851, and the next gangs are lower. So what I'll do is I'll play this from the next level up, where they'll be much more akin to our level, and we'll see how that goes, because I've not done that at all in this game. Well, I've played it a lot, I've not got past the first level, because I'm cowardly and I didn't want to go into a new level and find that it was too hard and people got killed. So we'll do it, we'll see how it is. So that will be the next game. Anyway, thanks for watching, take care.